Hey everyone, welcome back to the Infatuasian podcast. We're doing a special 5-year anniversary episode, and I thought about doing it by myself, but I get sad when I think about doing it by myself. So I wanted to chat with someone, and I wasn't sure who to chat with. But I thought maybe it'd be fun to chat with someone who doesn't know the pod very well and has not listened since day one. And so if you remember back to April, we did a special pop-up podcast at On Waverly. And at the very end, we had a guest who has the record for the shortest interview we've ever done. I think it was probably 30 seconds long. It was Kelsey, and she became a fan favorite. People said her interview was great. So we're welcoming back to the show, Kelsey Chu.
Thank you. I am back, and I love being the shortest interview on record. So I have secretly come with the agenda of being now the longest podcast.
Okay.
Because I love extremities.
Okay, so this audience out there, get comfortable. This could be a 3-hour podcast. We're going to do this. We're actually back in On Waverly. We didn't mention that. We're back in the upstairs room, the clubhouse, they call it.
Yes, and it looks fabulous in here. I think there's a lot of potential for future events.
Yeah, we've had past events in here, and I'll talk about some future events that we might have. So audience out there, this is going to be a little, like some of you might know some of this stuff already, because we did one of these at our 2-year mark. So I don't know. I just felt like 5 years is worthy of talking about the pod a little bit. If you're not interested, go ahead, turn it off. It won't hurt our feelings.
I mean, I might be a little hurt.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to lie. It will hurt my feelings, but go ahead and turn it off. It's okay.
I'm a millennial. I'm very sensitive and very connected to my emotions.
Oh, no. Well, we won't know they turn it off. Well, actually,
I will. I'm psychic.
Yeah, okay.
I might be standing right behind you.
Yeah. Nice sweater, by the way.
Bold choice to pair it with those pants.
All right. So let's see. First, let's do a little interview of Kelsey so we know more about. So I just found out Kelsey is a San Francisco girl.
I am born and raised.
Shout out Mustangs.
Woo!
What's
Go
West
Mustangs.
Portal? West Portal's
It was a panther. So I like to say that my school mascots got progressively friendlier.
Okay.
West Portal was the panther.
Okay.
Very fierce. Then Hoover was the hawk, which predator bird.
Right.
You know. And then Lincoln was the Mustang. Yeah, it's a respectable animal.
Yeah.
And then I went to CCSF, Community College of San Francisco, Ram.
Okay.
Which could do some damage.
But overall. Not looking for trouble.
No, not looking for trouble. Well, I ended cute and cuddly. I transferred to CSU Monterey Bay, which has, of course, the otter.
The otters.
So, ended very cute and cuddly.
Oh, man. You want to hear my tragic tale?
Oh, no. Is it tragic?
So, not tragic, but we're on the right side of history now. But
well, that's a great disclaimer.
So
first off, we got better.
So Commodore Sloat, I don't even know if we had a mascot, but I went to Aptus, and at the time, Aptus in the 80s, Aptus Indians.
Oh, my.
Before the Tigers. And then I graduated Aptus and went to Lowell, also Indians.
Oh, my God. Do you think they've renamed it like the Guardians?
Yeah, no.
The Guardians.
No, they have. So Aptus is now the Tigers.
Okay.
And then,
very nice.
And then Lowell are the Cardinal.
Okay.
Not the color, though. Like Stanford is the color Cardinal.
They're not the bird Cardinal?
Yeah, no, Stanford is not, but Lowell are the Cardinal. So they're the birds.
You know, it'd be weirder if it was like the religious cardinal. Like, oh, our mascot is a religious figure. It's the cardinal.
We come out with the big hats on.
Yeah.
And
That's a big hat. That's crimson. So
Yeah.
cardinal, and then with a bird on top. So it's triple
yeah,
cardinal.
so when they suggested in the 80s that we change it, people were upset. They're like, no, we've been the Indians for 112 years. You know, we're not going to change. But then, yeah, now we're on the right side of history. So
you got better. Well, not you, but like, we got better.
I think we're a little more, more politically sensitive and just better.
That's great. You know, I always have that saying, if you're not improving and you're just stagnant, what's even the point?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. So that could be the theme of our, 5-year anniversary
Yeah.
Don't be stagnant.
Don't be stagnant. That's a great bumper sticker.
That's our goal. Don't be stagnant. Infatuasian podcast.
Don't be stagnant.
Don't be a stagnant Asian.
Okay, yeah, but also with the imagery of like a really gross swamp. You know how it's just stagnant water
with methane bubbles.
Oh God, gross moss, brown and green.
Oh man. But yeah, what else I like about you is if you go to your Instagram, you have pictures of like a heart, then a hamburger, a heart, then a hot dog, a heart, then pizza, a heart, then a chicken. It's so great.
And it says, feed me and take me to Disneyland.
Is that all we need to know about
That is all you need. I am very two-dimensional. There's a phrase I will not stop quoting at work, and that is, ogres have layers. And that's my quote. I used to say that humans are complex. However, with me...
Not that complex. 2 layers.
What are you thinking about? Oh, I was thinking about what I want to eat for dinner tonight. Oh, what are you thinking about? Well, I was kind of craving buns. And then, whenever I go on PTO, I don't think my boss even asks where I'm going anymore. He just knows I'm going to Disney somewhere. Something Disney related. I'm just very simple. Small things make me happy.
A little predictable.
Yeah.
I like that.
You know what? You don't need to be a mystery to live a successful life.
Oh. I'm going to get out some Kleenex. You know why?
Because I'm making you cry.
Because I'm tearing up. Yes. I do that. I got that from my grandmother. She was a known crier when she laughs.
Oh, that is interesting.
And I weep. Yeah, when I start, my glasses are fogging.
You know what? I do love when you laugh so hard at something, you're crying like that, and your abs are kind of aching, and you're like, I'm having a great time, and I'm getting a workout.
It's a good day.
And you kind of like secretly hope that you're getting a little cheese grater when you're laughing.
We're tightening up. Yeah, we're tightening up the abs as we speak.
But I'm excited to learn more about this podcast because I remember when I stumbled upon you.
Yeah, literally.
I literally did. I was just like, let's enable my shopping habit. Let's walk into On Waverly. And I see this podcast set up and I went, this is new.
Mm-hmm.
When I looked at the sign you had and I was like, Infatuasian. Well, that's a fun play on words.
Mm-hmm.
So is it okay if we just launch into...
Let's do it. All right,
yes.
So yeah.
Okay. So in chit-chatting with you earlier, you mentioned that you were kind of a quieter kid. And then you mentioned with confidence, sometimes you grow out of your shell. You get more
extroverted.
Extroverted. Thank you. Is that sort of your journey to becoming a podcast host? How do you even become one? I think that it takes a lot of guts to put yourself out there. You are opening yourself up to people who, behind closed doors, through their web browsers, become the world's most strict critic. Like, how do you become the podcast host?
There's not that much to it. I was sitting at home. So 5 years ago, imagine yourself 5 years ago, June 2021, we had just come off of a year of teaching online, which is probably the saddest thing to do in the world. Like at one time in my career as a teacher, I thought it'd be kind of cool to be a virtual teacher because you get paid and, the kids are online, but it's really, really sad. And so it was fine. I mean, we got through the year. I enjoyed the time with my family in the pandemic, but come June, after a year of this, I was ready to maybe talk to some people other than my family. And so I had a microphone. I bought a microphone. They gave us, so the school district, to their credit, gave us $250 credit to buy equipment, like for our little home setup. So I bought a microphone and I bought a, extra monitor, that kind of stuff, stand-up desk. I bought some stuff with that. So I had a microphone and I had a Zoom account. 2 of the things you need to start up a remote podcast. So I just started thinking to myself, well, maybe we could... Oh, and also, as you know, it was not a great time for Asians.
Yes, we could get more into that later.
We could. So there was a little bit of negativity out there about Asians. I was like, you know what? What was going on in my head was like, Asians need some PR. They need someone to say, look at all the ways that Asians make your life better.
Look, Asians have layers just like onions.
So many layers, yeah. So I was just off the top of my head, I was like, obviously food, obviously K-dramas and TV, and then we got into books, and we got in. So my whole theme at first was ways that Asians make your life better. That was like kind of that was what I was thinking. And so I just called up friends who were sitting at home too, who also had Zoom accounts. Everyone knew how to use Zoom. And to be honest, I had probably made maybe one Skype call in my whole life before 2020.
Skype still exists, huh?
Yeah, no, in 2020.
In 2020.
So I had never done a video call. Well, I did one Skype call before 2020, and then afterwards we were all on it, right? We're on Zoom.
Right.
And so it wasn't like I'd have to tell someone, oh, we're going to do a Zoom call. Do you know how to do that? Everyone knew how to do it. So I just called up friends and said, hey, I'm doing a podcast. I'm going to talk about food. Can we record it for an hour?
So your first guests were kind of just people you knew.
Absolutely.
You didn't reach out to strangers and say, hey, I have this podcast. I really want to spotlight the Asian community in America. I'm guessing you didn't go outside of America.
Yet. But yeah, no, it was just, friends. Absolutely just friends and just people who I knew loved food or loved K-dramas or loved books or whatever. And I would just call them up, 2 or 3 of them at a time. And then we just recorded, slapped it on the internet and called it a day. So I wasn't calling up Aquafina. I wasn't like calling up, celebrities.
You don't have her on speed dial?
I don't.
She's like everyone's favorite
I
now.
know. She's everyone's best friend, but mine.
To be fair, she's also on the East Coast. So,
Yeah. So that started. And then there was a bunch of us who started podcasts in 2021. And so, I was listening online and I found some folks in Australia.
Ooh.
I found a Linda in France. I found a woman from Spain who was riding her bike from Spain to China. Just surfing Instagram or YouTube, I just find these people. And so, we started doing international shows.
Oh, that's really, really cool. And that's how you kind of brought in your audience too, huh?
A little bit. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'd say this was pretty successful considering you're still doing podcast episodes 5 years later. Am I right?
It's successful in the sense that I'm still having fun.
Yeah, that's great.
And I enjoy it. We'll talk about money later.
It's a thankless art, the podcast.
The whole podcast. But here's another, I wouldn't say toxic trait of mine, but I love an Asian with a non-American accent. I love...
Out of context, if anyone else said that, they'd be canceled so fast.
I mean, it's not... if you love... this is a Seinfeld line. If you love them, is it racist?
If you love them, is it racist?
So I was in China in the 90s, and there was a woman from France, and she was Chinese, but she spoke English with a French accent, and I thought she was the coolest thing ever. I just thought it was so cool. And then, Brits or Aussies, there are so many out there, but we just don't bump into them all the time here. And obviously they think our accent is kind of cute.
Oh, really? Because I've heard that in terms of English accents, American English has the ugliest, apparently. I don't know who did the survey. I don't know who they reached out to for participation, but apparently of all the English accents out there, ours is the gnarliest.
Maybe because it's the most common.
Perhaps.
But so if you had to rank dialects, I love a good Singaporean accent. I think they're very cool.
Michelle Yeoh, does she have a Singaporean accent?
She doesn't have she's Malaysian.
Malaysian.
Yeah, she has a little bit.
Crazy Rich Asians where it takes place.
Yeah, but the ones who say la at the end, I love a good Singaporean accent. So we've recorded it with some Singaporeans. But Aussie Asians.
That is fun. And speaking of, I'm such a stay, which if you don't know, is the term for fans of Stray Kids. And 2 of their members, Bang Chan and Felix, are Aussie Asians.
Yeah.
And they're just so good.
Or a Rose. She's really,
oh my gosh.
Or a Lily. Yeah. No, I think it's cool. I think it's so cool. I think it's really... Or the New Jeans girls, too.
Are they?
Danielle and Hani are
I'll be honest, I don't know that much about K-pop.
But the Stray Kids.
Yes, that is a recent thing for me. And I'm so sad because they came to Oracle Park to do their concert during their tour. And at the time, I did not listen to them.
Oh, no.
And then some friends got me into them. And now I'm just regretting all my life choices that led me up to here.
You know who was there, though?
You?
Me and my daughter,
Oh
yeah.
my God, which one?
Younger daughter, so
Ooh,
Noe,
your
yeah.
older one didn't want to go?
She's more of, we went to Enhypen. My older daughter and I went to Enhypen, and
Oh.
so she's more of an Engine, I think is what their fan base is calling. My younger daughter's more of a stay, yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. I love stories about dads taking their girls.
I know.
Hugh Grant became a Blackpink fan when he took his daughter and her friends to their concerts. And I love hearing all these stories about dads taking their daughters there. Did you dance?
I was not so much of a dancer, and I don't know all the members, but yeah, I'm there. I'm there, though. I'm getting the merch.
That's great to hear. So I didn't really listen to a lot of podcasts, and the first one I did listen to, narcissistically, was the one I was on, of course. But I did see you had Randall Park on there.
Mm-hmm.
How did that happen? How did you reach out to, how'd you find his people?
Yeah, so we were talking about 6 degrees of separation.
Right.
I think Asian America has maybe 2 or 3 degrees. Okay, so there's a woman named Ada Sung, and she's from LA, and she wrote a book that's available downstairs called Breaking into New Hollywood. She used to work for the LA Times, and so she wrote a book about, how to get into Hollywood and how to make it as an actor, kind of a how-to guide. And doing research for that book, well, she's also from UCLA at the same time as Randall Park.
Oh, I didn't know that he went to UCLA.
Yeah, proud Bruin. And so they've known each other for years. They weren't like best friends or anything, but they've known each other. And she's interviewed him several times for other things, the LA Times and stuff. And then so when she's writing this book, she tapped into his knowledge and wisdom for how to break into Hollywood, because he had a long journey. He didn't just wake up and audition for Fresh Off the Boat and all of a sudden. He had a good 12, 13 years of just grinding.
That's what it sounds like. Unless you're incredibly lucky, you do have to get a lot of rejection before you find that one person who believes in you and finds you perfect for their role.
Yeah.
So I bet that must have been really, really great the day that he agreed to join your podcast.
Yeah. Well, if you listen to the first part of that, so Ada said, I can email him for you. I was like, oh, great. So she came back. She said, oh, yeah. So he's going to listen to a few episodes and then let you know.
Fair. That's fair. Could
Totally
you imagine if you joined a podcast without knowing and it was like, oh, all we do is talk about our socks?
But when she said that, though, I was like, oh, but what if he comes back and says, I listened to a few and thanks, but no.
See, that's what I was talking about. You kind of have to have thick skin when you do anything public facing, right? So he said he listened to it and he was like, yeah, I dig it.
I know. So even better. So yeah, fortunately he did. And nicest guy, like the guy you see in interviews or the guy you see on TV, it's not an act. He's just really that nice.
Oh, I love to hear that.
Yeah. So that's kind of how it is with any of the celebrity ones I got, people that you might know, where it's usually a connection. It's kind of hard to, like, you can't just DM Randall Park and, so you have to have it in.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I can imagine the adrenaline high when you got that. So could you tell me more about like the highs and lows of your experience thus far?
Oh, okay. Highs and lows. Yeah. So that one was a real high. And then you never know too. So once you book it and you have kind of like the Google Calendar invite sitting there, you just keep thinking to yourself, okay, they could still back out. Like, I don't want to announce it yet until I record it. And so you're nervous. So it is always a high when you book it, but it's even, up to that point, you're like, oh, I hope they still show up, or I hope this still works out.
That sounds like a lot of anxiety.
There's a little anxiety, but, yeah, that one. And then, in my head, I had this kind of Asian American Mount Rushmore. And being Gen X, for me, Amy Tan has to be on there. And so I always wanted to get her on. But yeah, she wasn't super easy to get either. But I messaged her publicist. She wrote a book about bird watching.
I saw a documentary about that on PBS, actually. And that's really cool because she is a really great artist.
She's a great artist and she's really into it. So she wrote this book. So I approached a publicist, and I think it's a lot easier to get someone who's written a book.
Really? Oh, you know what? I think she also does concerts. She's also a
She
musician.
does a lot of things, yeah. But her publicist, so here's the thing, is her publicist said, oh, well, I'll get it to, we'll put it on a list and get it to Amy, and then I'll get back to you. And you never know, because she gets so many requests.
I bet.
So I think the fact that I was a teacher, and the fact that it's Asian American podcast, yeah, maybe I just wrote a little sad little pitch. As pitiful as
please, Mom, won't you please appear on my podcast?
I have some more? but she said yes, and so that was really cool. But the kicker was, so I was nervous. I took a day off of work because I didn't want anything to go wrong. Like I didn't want to get, maybe there'd be like a bomb threat at school or something. I get stuck at schools. I wanted to make
extreme, yeah.
It's a little extreme, but or a car accident. So I just wanted to. So I took the day off of work. So I'm just sitting there at home, waiting for this, and then you don't know what could happen, right? So we get on and we start yapping, and it's going pretty well. And then I tell people to book an hour, and then maybe we'll record for 45 minutes just in case. But we talked for almost 2 hours.
So I have to be Amy Tan's 2 hours.
Yeah, that's the goal.
If only I didn't have a social obligation, this would have worked.
Well, we trimmed it down to 90 minutes, so if that makes you feel better.
Amy Tan, I'm coming from you.
Yeah,
coming for you.
But yeah, she was yapping, and then at the end she goes, "Oh, I lost track because I forgot we were on a podcast."
Oh,
ultimate compliment.
Wow.
We were just two friends chatting.
The charisma of an artist.
Yeah.
Ooh, we admire her so much.
We were just best friends chatting.
That is so cool. Oh, I was just chatting with famous author Amy Tan one day.
And she lost track of time because it was so enjoyable for her. See, any lows? I don't know if okay. So, author Jean Yang, who wrote American Born Chinese.
Yes, familiar
So
with that.
got a friend of a friend, got in touch with him, started recording. It was going well. I forgot to push record.
No!
Half an hour in. Actually, let me make sure I hit record today. Yeah, okay. So we were recording. We were just laughing, having a good time. About halfway in, I was like, oh.
So what did he do? Did he say, you know what? Let's start over? Or was he like, you get what you get?
No, that's what I thought he would say. But he said, let's do it again. And our answers were even better the second time. Yeah, nicest guy ever. So,
I love that.
Yeah.
Writers are nice people. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
You've heard it here. Writers are people.
Oh, man. I was half an hour late to one of my interviews.
Oh.
She was like,
what happened? Traffic?
No, I just did the time conversion. She was East Coast. I did the time conversion in my head wrong. So I was just sitting at home in my pajamas. And I was like, do. Then I checked my email. I was like, oh, so I'm online. Let me know if you want to reschedule. No. So I was like half an hour late.
Oh, was she mad?
No, she also Lon Lam from America's Test Kitchen.
Oh.
Very, very nice as well. And it was a Saturday. She's like, well, I was just going to be home anyway. So
that one I'll want to listen to too, because that's a very useful show. Which food processor do I buy? Well,
I know.
Go to America's Test Kitchen.
America's Test Kitchen. So
which wok do I need? Ooh.
So I've decided that my guests are the nicest in America. Like, because I think if they say yes to a little dinky, like they're not getting anything. Like, does Amy Tan need me to sell books? No, she's gonna sell books, right? So she's doing it to help me out, and so they're already nice just for saying yes, I think. So.
I love kindness, so I love to hear stories of kindness. And those are some amazing guests. Do you have any guests that you really, really want to book? Like when you wish upon a shooting star, do you like, I really hope I could book this person. Who is it?
Do you ever watch football?
I see the commercials during Super Bowl.
You still might know this person. You know Mina Kimes?
I don't.
She's
oh my God, who is this?
Korean American, from Seattle. She does an NFL show. This is why you don't know her. She's ESPN. Really smart. Went to Yale. Really brilliant. She just won Celebrity Jeopardy.
What?
She's really, really smart.
I watch Celebrity Jeopardy every once in a while.
Yeah. She just won the current one, the one that just ended 2 weeks ago.
I'm excited to hear her name because I love watching women in sports, especially because it's such a male-dominated, the professional field. is very male dominated. So I'm always happy to see women break in and have their opinions respected and listened to.
Yes and no, though. She gets so much hate, though. If she says something that is a hot take or, immediately the race card comes out. Like, oh, you slant-eyed, blank, blank, blank.
Oh my God, I can't believe that they get that much hate.
Yeah, you would think it's just a game, but no.
Yeah. And if some rando at a bar said the same thing, that same hater would be like, oh, okay, well, that's just your opinion.
Yeah, but it's because it's anonymous. The internet is the Wild West. You can say whatever you want.
For my benefit, I hope you can book her because I would listen to that at the drop of a hat.
Okay, so I have to get a connection. So I interviewed Rachel Kong, who wrote Ugly Americans, who was her roommate in New York.
Oh. So 2 or 3?
Yeah, so I have to maybe get closer to Rachel, and then maybe I can get Mina on. We'll see. She seems cool enough to do it. You just have to get it to her.
Well, all we have to do is manifest it for you.
Okay, all right. So coming soon, Mina Kimes.
Yes.
On the Infatuasian podcast. Yes. I was going to see, do you think this is cringy? I had this idea years ago of doing something called Manifest Mondays.
Manifest Mondays?
Where I would just record a 5-minute plea.
Oh, okay,
Like an episode with just me saying, hey, Mina Kimes, you're so cool.
That sounds a little stalkery.
It's a little stalkery. I gotta tone it down a little. Just maybe saying, "Hey, Mina Kimes would be really great." Maybe not talk directly to her.
So, would you have a different manifestation for every Monday?
Maybe not every Monday, but maybe once a month.
Once a month.
And then just tag them.
Monthly manifestation. I hope so and so can join my podcast one day.
You know who comes on? Like if you go on Threads, and you mention Kristen Kish.
Who is that?
She's Top Chef.
Oh.
She competed and now she's the host.
Oh.
If you mention her on Threads, she'll pop in.
That's what Threads, that was like that sort of Twitter. Oh my God, tweet. Twitter and Threads deal was you can potentially get direct contact with whoever you tag.
And so I did it. Oh. I was like, hey, I heard that if you just mention Top Chef and Kristen Kish, she'll come and say hi. Is that how it works? And she said yes.
Wow.
So I don't know if that's how it's going to be, but maybe I got to start mentioning, tag Mina Kimes once in a while.
Yes, I support this one. I do support. That's a great idea.
Okay, Manifest Mondays.
And someone who listens is going to be like, oh, I know Mina. Mina and I are besties.
Or that's my cousin. Or
that's
Yeah.
She owes me a favor.
Yeah.
Or I love this podcast, so she should be on it. So I could listen to her anytime I want.
Yeah, so she's up there in terms of guests.
Any other dream guests that you'd want?
Well, why don't you name one and then I'll think of one too.
Oh my God. Who
would you want to hear?
I feel like I'm great with celebrity names, but of course, under pressure. Simu Liu.
Yeah?
Yes.
He's another one that if you mention on Threads, he'll pop in.
That's so cool.
Maybe I'll try.
He just seems like a really nice person.
And here's the thing, too, is people who believe in the cause.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, they're not getting anything by doing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if they themselves remember, like Amy Tan, for instance, has fought this fight for so long that she gets it. Even, 30 years after her book, she's still the one author that people know, there's so many more out there. And, you go downstairs on Way where there's dozens and dozens of Asian authors, but she's still the one. If you asked America who's an Asian American author, it'd be
Amy Tan.
Yeah. So she's like, man, we got to get more voices out there, more stories out there. And so.
Yeah. But for her, if I were her, I'd be so flattered that I'm the staple. I am, the platform in terms of
yes
writers.
and no. She said yes, but then she's also like, but I'm not going to write everyone's story. Because there's guys who come in here like, how come you don't have guys in your book? How come's always daughters or moms? And she's like, write your own book.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to write for all of Asian America.
I write what I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not her job to represent a whole people.
That's a huge thing to cover. There's the diaspora of Asian America.
For sure. So she's happy to be the one, but she's also like, I'm ready for more.
Okay. One thing that I'm only slightly embarrassed to admit is that when I read a lot of romance novels, and one thing that I am so happy to see is the growing number of Asian American authors or Asian authors in the Western romance sphere.
Yeah.
It's just because I don't relate to the random single lady in Montana,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not single. I'm totally married, so I wouldn't relate to a single person at this point anyways. Sorry, Matt. That sounded weird. But, when you hear the story of, the Asian American finding love, you're like, I can imagine that because I lived a similar experience. Although, the anti-trope, I feel like is overdone.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think the voices, the stories are getting out there more, but it's still like maybe we're a little bit in a bubble because, we shop it on Waverly, and stuff.
With especially curated books.
But yeah, but like To All the Boys Who Loved Before.
Which is big on Netflix too, which I love.
And then, of course, Crazy Rich Asians. But
yes.
Yeah, we're ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for some male leads in these books too,
Yeah. I think that back in the day, Asian men weren't seen as sexual beings. They were just the side characters, the waiter, the server.
Hired help, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I know a lot of Asian women were fetish-sized. Goodness, I can't even pronounce the word.
I can't say that word either.
Fetish-sized.
I interviewed the author of Fetishized.
And every time you mentioned the
I was like,
title,
can you say the title again? Yeah, it was so bad.
Yes, your book, that book.
That starts with an F.
Yes. So, I totally dropped the...
No, but the male lead, the male
right,
lead.
yeah.
I'm ready.
So, it's the Asian men's time to come out as a main love interest, for sure.
Yeah.
And we're sort of slowly getting that with characters played by actors like Simu Liu or Henry Golding. Or, oh my gosh, Everywhere All at Once, Everything Everywhere All at Once. That one guy.
Harry Shum Jr.?
No, but no, the guy who was in Goonies. He was the love interest in
Ki Kwan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Where he was, technically the love interest in that movie.
Yeah.
And that was such a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
That one line, I'm going to quote that one line. In another world, I would have loved just doing laundry and taxes with you. It broke me. That was such a good line.
Yeah. No, we're getting there a little bit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So tell me more about your podcast, because I forgot to ask this question earlier. How did you get Infatuasian?
Oh, the name.
Is it just because you're a teacher and you're like, I love plays on words?
Okay. So my original thought, and this is like, when you're just brainstorming, spitballing, my original thought was to call the show Generation.
No, okay.
And I know, yeah. And since I'm Gen X, I was 50 when I started. I was thinking of having a millennial and then maybe a Gen Z, and we'd all do our take on, Asian music or Asian artists in music or Asian actors or Asian food. And we'd have 3 generations. Like, what do you think of this? Then I realized there's not enough topics to do that. And it was just hard to find the right mix of people. Like, no one, if I approached a millennial, they'd be like, no thanks.
Hey, I need a millennial. Well, how old are you?
Yeah. What year are you born? 89? Okay. But then it was just kind of like, that didn't go anywhere. So Generation flopped before it got started. Then my other concept was A+. Asians Plus.
Asians Plus.
A+ podcast. It sounded kind of cool, right?
It kind of sounds like Asians and Beyond, like LGBTQ+.
Or
plus.
Bed Bath and Beyond. Right?
Or Disney Plus.
So we were the Beyond.
Oh,
we were like Asian Plus. Like, I was thinking of the same concept of, Asian things that are cool. But then, and then A+ is such a Asian thing.
Asian things that are cool. Another name that didn't work out.
Yeah. No, but A+ is just such an aspirational thing for Asian students.
Way to dive into stereotypes.
Yeah, so, and then here's the kicker. It was already taken. Someone
already got there.
There is an A+ podcast, but it's dead now, but it was some kid, I think.
Oh.
So anyway, so that was taken. And then I was just looking at puns and I was like, oh. And then I had heard of the term infatuation before. And it actually goes back to like K-pop.
Oh.
Where there were, non-Asian people being obsessed with Asians, like un-Asian or something like, oh, I really love Jay Park, or I really love so-and-so, that's called, and then someone say, oh, that's your infatuation, is someone that you admire or love or obsessed with. And so that kind of became the thing, and then I decided to reclaim it and say, no, we're saying who we love, and it's, someone that looks like us more than othering thing.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that deep. I just like the sound of it.
No, that's great.
But yeah, that was the goal of it, was to kind of hold up something that we love, right? Something that we are obsessed with.
It's interesting that you mentioned that, A+ unfortunately did not last 5 years. But do you have any life experience that has helped you get this far in your podcast, 5 years? Like if someone has a podcast and they're struggling to make it to 5 years, like in your experience, what has helped you get this far?
Oh, yeah. You know what it is you're not going to, if you start a podcast, you almost can't do it for your audience because the audience is small. Like they're not, there are so many podcasts out there and people don't really follow it like you do, like Instagram. You might follow 1,000 accounts, right? You're not going to follow 3,000 podcasts. There's no way, right?
No way.
So you're talking hundreds, probably.
Thanks for listening, Mom.
Yeah, yeah, for real. No, so your first year, you might get 30 people listening a week, and you're just like, man, I just spent 8 hours for 30 people. But then,
is that how long it takes to edit each episode?
Not always, but sometimes it can, between reaching out to the person, setting up a recording time, actually recording it, editing it, and then putting it up, and then doing social media. It could add up to, I would say, between 3 and 8 hours a week.
That's a long time.
It's a good amount of time.
Especially when you are working a full-time job.
Yeah. And you're not getting paid for podcasting.
You don't get paid for podcasting.
We can talk about that in a second. But yeah, so you have to do it for something other than thinking, oh, I'm going to be famous or I'm going to have hundreds of thousands of people listening. You're not going to do maybe do a YouTube channel, maybe do a TikTok if you want that many people to see you. But you have to do it for some other reason. And for me, it's meeting people, getting to talk to Randall Park and Amy Tan. I mean,
having meaningful conversations with people you wouldn't normally have in your circle.
Yeah. So honestly, if I never even posted the episode with Amy Tan, it would still be very fulfilling.
Yeah.
To chat with her for 2 hours, 100% worth it.
That's also a really great flex to have. Oh, I chatted with Amy Tan for a couple hours. I learned so much.
Isn't it weird to think that you're kind of friends with people after you chat with them?
No, it makes sense because you are getting into their nitty-gritty, their persona.
Yeah.
And you get closer to people, even if it's someone you only meet for one day.
Yeah. And then, I always say hey, yeah, next time you're in the city, let me know. We'll grab a bite or something. And so, I said that to Randall Park, and he said, yeah, of course. We're not going to hang out.
But keep in touch.
But
yeah.
But at that moment, it felt very genuine. When he says, yeah, I might be up there in February. I was like, yeah, give me a call.
You know what? And when you're talking to someone one-on-one, you get kind of vulnerable, and you don't normally get that vulnerable unless you are friends with them already. So in some ways, even though it's a podcast for the public, you do feel, open.
There was even if it's just for an hour, there's a connection, right?
Yeah.
And then you think,
I mean, if there wasn't, it'd be a terrible interview. It'd be a terrible conversation.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any stagnant conversations where you don't have to name names, you just nod your, just for me, nod your head yes or shake your head no.
None of them are quote unquote bad.
No.
But there are some that, it doesn't flow, or sometimes the person is nervous, or sometimes they talk, about things maybe too long on one topic. But you never know who the audience is. Right? That might be their jam. Like, oh, I really love that 8-minute answer they gave that one
on
question.
tangerines. I love tangerines, so this was great.
Yeah.
Let me hit subscribe.
So you never know. But yeah, there's always some that you just don't totally click with.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's still storytelling and it's still worth getting out there.
You mentioned posting on social media sites like TikTok or YouTube. Is that something you would ever consider in the future for Infatuasian?
Everyone, not everyone. A lot of people say that podcasts should be video as well.
I mean, I suppose as someone who is not in this field and knows nothing about podcasting, don't you just slap a camera on and that's all you do?
Yeah, well, yes and no. I like to edit. I do fairly heavy editing. Like if there's a long pause or if someone starts an answer and stutters, I'll usually edit that. Versus with video, it's kind of weird to do that because it kind of cuts.
Right, the head all of a sudden changes to the left. Right. It looks jerky.
But then honestly, my style though, two people talking, there's not a lot to look at.
Well, it'd be distracting if there was more to look at. Say if you were having this podcast with a window in front of the Chinatown street and you get distracted by people walking by.
But people, I think, do like to see the expressions.
Yeah.
But more than that, I think people like the captions.
Yes. And you know what? I think your audience is missing out on my extreme hand gesturing that I've been doing this whole time.
And the hula hooping you've been doing while you're talking.
And you can't even hear that I'm hula hooping. I think
You're
to
so
see that
smooth.
I am. It's amazing.
Oh, she's got 8 rings around her neck and 4 around her hips.
And you don't even know how large my biceps are from all the hula hooping that I do on my arms.
Yeah, so that's what the audience is missing.
Well, also juggling my 2-year-old, who's very silent.
On one finger.
On one finger.
As you're balancing
like
them.
a Harlem Globetrotter.
On your chin.
On my chin.
As they're standing there.
You're like those Chinese acrobats who do the plates on the sticks on their chin.
Well, you're doing it with a toddler.
I'm doing that right now, and your audience is missing it because you're not YouTubing this.
You know what? No, okay, so seriously, though, you know what it is? I think it's the captions. I think people, they like video podcasts because they can do captions. And
right.
I don't know if that's all it is, but yeah, Netflix is doing podcasts, which is kind of like Netflix.
Really?
Yeah, if you go to Netflix, there's a whole podcast section.
Oh.
But see, a lot of these people are celebrities.
Right.
So,
and they already have that name to get the subscribers.
Well, and people want to see Conan O'Brien talking to Reese Witherspoon or whatever,
Oh, yeah, and he has that one tag like, oh, I am insert adjective to be Conan O'Brien's friend. It's like, he's got that thing.
So, I think, if someone's already used to the camera, it might be worth doing a video. But if I get a guest who's like, just a friend, I don't know if they want to be on camera.
Do you think your daughters would ever want to be on your podcast?
No.
No? Have you asked?
It's a hard no. I have asked. I think they may come on. They may come on someday.
See, this is where generation comes back.
Yeah.
What generation are they? X?
So I think they're still Z, and then my youngest is between Z and Alpha.
My 2-year-old is Alpha.
Yeah. I think 2012 was the year that
the cutoff.
Z stopped and Alpha started, and my daughter was born on that year, so she's kind of on the cusp.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, they don't love it, but at the same time, they kind of are starting to respect it because I've had some guests that they've heard of.
I don't even know who the kids idolize these days.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of content creators out there that they know of. But for example, with Amy Tan, my daughter was reading Amy Tan in class.
Right.
And I was like, well, I interviewed her, and she was like, well,
oh.
What?
Oh.
And then once in a while, I'll get a
great impression of a teenager. Huh?
Huh? Once in a while, I'll get a content creator they've heard of.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, so that is kind of neat. But yeah, overall, they're not super impressed. But once in a while, there'll be someone they're like, oh, really?
Do you think they listen to your podcast episodes?
Oh, no, definitely not. Yeah.
No.
100% never.
They do not. Why would I want to listen to my father in my free time?
No, I'll put it on in the car.
No.
And they'll be like, stop, turn it off.
And you don't get them like, don't you love me? I'm your father. Listen to my podcast.
They are not having it.
I interviewed a top chef.
Yeah, I know.
Do you ever listen to your first episode?
I haven't gone back. Yeah, no, once in a while, I'll go back a little ways, but going all the way back, I don't know.
Do you think your narrative has changed at all since day one to, say, today?
Narrative.
Like, did you have a goal or a theme, overarching theme that just kind of
Yeah.
changed?
Well, so we didn't do interviews. Like, it was just friends talking
Sure.
for almost the first year. And then we started doing interviews. So there was a woman who made a film called Try Harder, and it was a film about Lowell High School.
Oh.
And she's local, Debbie Lum. And so I just heard of this film, and I saw the film, and it was great. And then, so she was like my first interview of someone I've never met before. And that's kind of started oh, wow, I can go outside of my friend circle and tell stories of other people. And that kind of started the thing. Then I don't know who the first quote unquote celebrity was. Maybe Gene Yang. Maybe Gene Yang was the first kind of person that other people had really heard of. But yeah, it was almost, I don't want to say intoxicating, but just the thrill of reaching out to people that other people have heard of.
Right.
And having them say yes is kind of fun.
Well, I can guarantee that 100 people have heard of me. Half of which are maybe my blood relatives.
Yeah. No, you're definitely a big name around here.
Oh, sure. Yeah. My billboard is everywhere.
Kelsey Chu.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that has changed, where now we're actually interviewing people that you may have heard of, some of them.
Do you still go back to your friends? Do your friends ever say, hey, I kind of miss chatting with you on your podcast. I'd like to come back.
Yeah, we'll definitely do some friend episodes.
Do you still talk about food and K-pop like you mentioned before?
Yeah, we do a couple K-drama episodes a year just because I like to talk about it.
Do you watch a lot of K-dramas then?
I wouldn't say a lot, but maybe 1 or 2 a month.
Oh, so the healthy dose of binging.
Yeah, or even just doing it week to week. Like 2 episodes a week. Yeah, yeah. So I guess that's not 2 a month then. I don't. Sometimes I'll binge.
Yeah.
But typically I'll just start a show and then watch it when I have free time.
What's your favorite show of all time?
Oh, of all time?
Let's limit it to just K-drama, that genre.
Have you ever heard of I Am Not a Robot?
No.
It's fun.
That sounds like a lie. First off, I'm not a robot.
It is a lie.
Who says that but a robot?
Well, it was a girl impersonating a robot.
What?
That looks like her.
What? That is an interesting show.
No, it was fun. It's a fun watch.
What kind of show was it? Is it
it's a rom-com. It's a rom-com.
Rom-com. Those are the best.
So it was fun. I really like that show. There's another one called Signal, where it's time travel through so there's this walkie-talkie where they can talk through decades.
Oh.
And they solve like cold cases.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was kind of fun.
That's interesting.
That's a really good one. And I like this one called Goblin, which is kind of a fantasy one. So yeah.
Are those all on Netflix? Like, where do you watch these?
Yeah, so Signal is on Netflix. It changes though. You don't know what carrier it's on. But I have Netflix. I sometimes, you ever heard of Viki, Viki?
I feel like I have, but it's been a while.
That one's not bad. It's like $99 a year. And then I have a Hulu subscription.
Which is also kind of part of Disney Plus
now.
Part
of Disney. So between those 3, I try to find shows and then once in a while Amazon.
So basically, there's always something to talk about.
There's something, yeah. So I'll do that, and then I think the audience kind of likes it. There's a dedicated audience that tunes in just for those episodes.
Do you have a name for your dedicated fans? Is there like a groupie name?
Okay, funny you should mention that. We've tried out other ones. I think you hear the ones that didn't make the cut?
Yeah, I would love to hear the crossed off ones.
Okay, so Infatuasian.
Infatuasian. Okay, but you know that fatty's like another name for like
a thick marijuana cigarette.
Exactly.
Yeah, that one didn't go over well.
Yeah, I can imagine.
1, it's talking about a thick marijuana cigarette, and 2, it's talking about fat people.
Yeah.
So that didn't go over well.
And we don't want to fat shame anybody.
Yeah, we don't want to
shame anybody. So what else is on this list?
Infatuation Nation.
Infatuasian
Nation.
Okay.
It's a little wordy.
Uh-huh.
But the one that I think I've used more than any other is Infatuafam.
Infatuafam.
That's a little better, right?
I love that.
Yeah.
Because it's a family, too.
Yeah.
It makes people feel closer.
It kind of rolls off the tongue. It's like fam isn't the most current term.
Uh-huh.
But it's still funny. I think it's funny.
That's great.
Like, what's up, fam? Infatuafam.
Yeah, and it's a great Startivity podcast. Hey, what's up, Infatuafam?
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, those are the ones I tried out. But yeah, I don't use it that often. But yeah, Infatuafam out there, we appreciate you.
Yeah. Yeah, I love your name too. I hope you get t-shirts one day.
Yeah, I think we will. So audience out there, stay tuned. Maybe merch.
We love good merch.
Maybe coming.
Well, I hope you get a mascot.
Have you seen our square logo?
Yes.
Would you rather it be the square or the straight line one?
Square. Because it makes a great visual for a t-shirt.
Because it looks kind of more like a name chop or something like that.
Oh.
But there's a lot of people who don't know what this says. They're like Asian.
Like it's 2 words.
Yeah. And then some people are saying like you should have it like this.
I'm Team Square.
You're Team Square.
Rectangle.
This is more obvious.
Right.
But not as like this one, and it comes in different colors, but this one is more like the name chop. Like if you have your, like the stamp you would do in Korea or...
Oh, yeah, that's even better.
That's
you get a stamp with that.
Yeah. So I actually had a stamp made.
Ooh.
Like if I ever go to Hong Kong and they have those guys who carve it, I might get one of those.
That's really neat.
But
do you guys travel a lot?
We not that much. We just got our passports last year.
Ooh.
Because we went to Canada.
The exotic land of Canada. I hope you were adventurous with your appetite because I hear the poutine is something to try.
Yeah, no, actually we did go to Montreal and Quebec. And it actually, feels a little European. If you go to Quebec City.
Great. And it's like practically France.
So we just had to warm up our passports. With a little, dip our toe into international travel.
A little bit of trip to Canada.
Yeah.
You know what, though? I do want to go to Canada for beaver tails.
Ooh.
And if you've never heard of it, it's like, what is it, a waffle pancake shaped like a beaver tail.
Uh-huh.
Various toppings that you could put on it, chocolate, fruit, you name it. And it looks delicious.
Oh, so that's probably up in Quebec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. But what was the question?
Did I ask a question?
I don't know. How do we get on top of beaver tails?
I don't know. I think that we're just having a fun time.
Oh, you asked if we travel
much like
a lot. Yeah.
You and your friend Amy Tam, we go off on tangents, and 2 hours later, we're chatting about snacks.
In Canada.
In Canada. You know what? It just goes back to me. It's me. I'm so two-dimensional. I talk about few things in life, and that's food, Disneyland.
Travel for food.
Travel for Disneyland.
How many Disneylands have you been to?
Not all of them, unfortunately.
You just went to Japan.
I just went to Japan. I did go to Tokyo Disney.
Uh-huh. I heard that's the one.
It's so beautiful.
I heard
it is gorgeous.
Of the other ones, that's the most unique, I heard.
It's definitely its own thing. It has Disney Sea, which is unlike any park I've been to. It's architecturally gorgeous.
Yeah.
The theming is so on par. Everything is not marine themed, but definitely seashore themed. So they have, the Arabian Sea with, Aladdin and Genie and whatnot. And then you've got your sort of New England coastal theme land. You've got your Jules Verne, 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea land. It's just
and there's no other park like that.
No other park like it. Yeah. So I went for work. I went to the Tokyo office. My husband and baby did not come with me. And me, being such a Disney adult, was like, I'll go to Disneyland anyways after work.
Yeah.
What else am I going to do with my downtime? So I went to Tokyo Disney. I had been there before, though.
Okay.
But I had not seen the Beauty and the Beast ride, which came out since the last time I went. So I went and made sure I did that.
Yeah.
But I've been there. I've been to Orlando, and I've been to, of course, the California
Anaheim,
parks.
Yeah.
But that's it. I haven't been to Hong Kong, Shanghai, or Europe.
Yeah. We for our honeymoon, we stayed in this timeshare, a Marriott timeshare that's right next to Disney or Euro Disney.
And did you go in?
We did not.
Oh, what a missed
I
opportunity.
kind of regret. Well, it was our first time in Europe.
Ah.
So we're like, we're not going to go to Europe or go to Disneyland. But now I kind of regret it.
You know what? You can always go back, take the girls.
Now we have kids.
I was going to ask, if you do travel, do you think you'd ever bring your podcasting equipment and just find random strangers to be like, hey, I do this podcast in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Do you want to be in on this?
Well, I have brought microphones with me and a laptop to do Zoom interviews, but never in person.
Well, that's an idea for you.
Yeah.
But in the long term, say 15 years from now or whatever, if podcasts still exist, do you have any goals?
Oh.
Other than special guests, is there any topic you ever want to cover or some special thematic episode?
Actually, never thought about that.
Ooh, food for thought.
That would be kind of cool to record with someone in Tokyo or in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Because I've recorded with people from Hong Kong.
What do you think you would ask them?
Well, I don't know. But see, the thing is, I've done it on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
So I've asked them questions about Hong Kong before, but never like over a bowl of steaming, 1-ton meat or something.
Oh, that's an idea. You get your ASMR eating.
Yeah.
Right? And you could bring your guests back and be like, oh, now you can listen to Randall Park slurp soup and answer our burning questions about his career.
Or maybe Michelle Yeoh in Malaysia.
Oh.
That would be maybe that's going to be my hook is that, hey, Michelle Yeoh, would you come on the podcast? I'll fly to you.
I'll fly to you.
Huh?
Let's have a bowl of soup.
Because she's got to say like, wow, the commitment level of this kid.
Yeah. Or look how successful they can afford to fly out to me.
So they must be a huge podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, so Mina Kimes, I'll fly to Seattle. I don't even know where she lives. She probably lives in L.A.
Who knows?
But
wherever they film NFL shows.
I will fly to you. Oh, ESPN's in Connecticut.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but nowadays I think they have studios remote.
I would imagine so.
She's probably LA. That's not that hard.
Right?
I'll fly to LA. I'll drive to LA.
You are going to drive there anyway.
I'll be there anyway.
Oh, I hope you stop by Split Pea Soup.
P. Anderson's.
P. Anderson's, whatever.
They closed one of them, though.
They did.
But there's one. There's still one.
There's still one, and they have this like delicious all-you-can-eat soup option.
Is there an Asian stop along the way to make it on brand?
I don't think so, but I wish there were.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, not really on the way. There's Pacific Grove, which has a history of having Asian immigrants there.
Yeah.
Kind of a dark history, though.
You know where? Have you ever heard of Locke?
LOCH?
LOCKE.
Oh, is that near Sacramento?
Yeah.
You know what? I was playing with Google Maps as one does when they're really bored. And I was like, oh, what's this? And it had some sort of historical Chinese history.
Yeah.
Historical Chinese history. Wow.
It was like an all Chinese town.
Wow.
Where they leased the whole, they weren't allowed to own land. So this dude named Mr. Locke or whatever his name was, he had this little town that no one was living in. And so the Chinese goes, hey, we're all farmers from the area. Let's make this a little China, not even just a fake Chinatown, a real Chinatown where the schools are Chinese.
Wow.
And everything was Chinese. And then it faded because everyone moved away because the farmers' kids didn't want to be farmers.
So have you been there?
No, but there's still so I wouldn't mind going up there and maybe doing an interview or something.
That'd be great. If there was any sort of museum you could talk to people.
There definitely is, yeah.
I would also listen to that.
Right?
And if you listen to that, you should subscribe.
Yeah. Hey, I wrote a grant. I didn't write a grant. There was a contest, a creators contest from Variation, the Variation Foundation. And I wrote a proposal to, they're called micro grants. If you win, you get like $1,000. So I was like, how about during summer, because I'm a teacher, I'll do like a farm to table kind of episode where I would drive to like this famous rice farm in Southern California. And I was going to just go to Fisherman's Wharf. There's a guy who catches crab. And I was just going to do kind of a farm to table, ocean to table.
I see.
But I didn't win.
Where does your food come from? Oh, that would have been great.
That would have been kind of cool, right? Because there's
Right?
a whole bunch of Asian farmers.
Right. Yeah.
in the
There's
Central Valley.
Tanimura Antler in Central Coast that does strawberries.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, $1,000 not that much money.
But for a podcast,
I could do a week on the road.
Yes.
Yeah.
That could pay for, in California, 5 days of hotel stay.
And like 6 gallons of gas.
6 gallons. These days.
Oh, man.
Might as well just take a bicycle.
I hitchhike.
Hitchhike along the way.
Well, I ran out of $1,000, so I'm hitchhiking now, guys.
What could possibly go wrong?
But so I might try to refine. Maybe my vision wasn't clear enough, but
who knows?
I don't know.
So, did you watch the Oscars this year?
I had an eye on it. I didn't watch it start to finish.
Maybe it wasn't the Oscars. I'm thinking of the Golden Globes. I think they introduced the podcast category.
Yeah, Golden Globes.
That was an interesting. Do you have thoughts on that as a category?
Yeah, it's cool, but also everyone who was nominated is already a celebrity.
That's Amy Poehler.
Amy Poehler, Conan O'Brien. Yeah. So those podcasts are insanely popular.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to them. They're great.
Yeah.
But the number of people who make a living off of podcasting is probably in the hundreds, I would think. There's not very many.
It's a passion project, I guess.
Most of us are losing money.
GoFundMe for my podcast.
For sure. Patreon is a thing.
Patreon, right.
People do that. I haven't done it yet. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But yeah, these celebrities, they have a built-in audience.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them, it's not their full-time gig. They also still act or they still do other stuff. But they have all the connections and they get all the guests that you want to listen to.
Right. But they also do advertisements in their podcast.
Which I think are annoying.
I love talking about this, but also check out this project right here.
There's super random ads too. Some of this stuff, like, do you know Ted Danson?
Yes.
Yeah, he has a podcast. It's great. But his ads are all, because he's older, right? He's in his 70s.
Uh-huh.
So all of his ads are like, drugs for memory loss or like certain rare forms of cancer. You may have this disease. It's really kind of weird.
Life insurance.
Yeah,
you can get yours for a low rate every month.
Exactly. Yeah. So I've resisted because you don't, like, if you just do monetization through Spotify, you don't get to choose the ads.
Oh.
So they'll try to.
So it could be like, Infatuasian. Now try this hemorrhoid cream.
Right, exactly. Or like erectile dysfunction. Like you have no control.
Perfect for this audience. Right. Just kidding. Oh my God.
Right. So and they don't pay very much if you don't have a gigantic audience. So like I would make maybe $25 a month or something really low.
Great. 2 gallons of gas.
Yeah. So to make my audience sit through hemorrhoid commercials for $25 a month, I think I'm okay. I'll cover it.
Hemorrhoids is a very common issue, though.
For the Asians out there.
How are we supposed to know what cream to use?
Exactly.
If not for these ads that we get?
Because, people are probably sitting on the toilet while they listen to podcasts.
That is the prime location for podcast listening.
So this is the time to be hearing it. No, okay, we'll stop. But yeah.
With the potty mouth. Oh.
But yeah, advertising on podcasts, because I don't think advertisers love it, because unless you're Amy Poehler and you get hundreds of thousands of listens, it's just not worth it for them to advertise. So I don't think a lot of people want to do podcast advertising. None of the big companies do it. You always have these random companies.
Does it cost anything to make a podcast?
Yeah, surprisingly, you could do it for free. Like Spotify actually does it for free, but I actually pay someone to host mine. Like there's a server somewhere that has to host it for you. And so I pay like $9 a month for that.
That's not too
bad. But then I do Zoom, which is like $15 a month for a professional account.
Uh-huh.
I got to pay for my domain name, which is like $11 a year. But then, what's the most expensive? The 2 most expensive one is I don't have to, but I use Adobe Photoshop and Premiere Pro. There are free, Canva's free or whatever, but I've just found that Adobe's are a better product.
Ah.
But that's like You got to pay for that.
So it really is kind of a passion project to have this podcast.
Yeah.
So tell me, what's coming up for this summer? What can we look forward to?
I got some names for you. Speaking of celebrities, so this is coming out probably after the Martin Yan. So we did Yan Can Cook.
What? You got Martin Yan?
For our 5-year anniversary.
Woo!
But this episode will come after it. So everyone out there, I hope you heard that episode. Because he was great. I thought I told him, I don't really do video. I just do a little bit. But he showed up. So I'm sitting there on the Zoom. He logs in, pops up there, full whites, Chef Yan, white, chef thing in his kitchen with the lighting, with vegetables in front of him, with knives.
I hope you hit record for the video anyway.
I got the video. Yeah,
that's great.
I'll put up clips of that. So
I just bought his knife. It's very nice.
He's so great. And you know what's fun too?
What?
A fun fact about him: doesn't have an agent. Doesn't have a manager.
He works with his wife.
He works with his wife, and he has an assistant. But I messaged him through his website. I was just like, "Hey, Martin Yan, Chef Yan," and then he replied back. He goes, "Here's my phone number. Call me."
What?
Like not his assistant, him himself. Here's my phone number. Call
I
me.
love that.
I know. So he's came on, and then so remember I told you about this Mount Rushmore?
Yes,
he's
the
on
Asian American Mount
Rushmore.
Rushmore.
He's on it. The other one on there is Connie Chung.
Oh, yes.
Who I actually got to interview.
What? You got to interview the interviewer?
Because she wrote a book too. So whoever writes a book, they're fair game, right?
Right.
And so I had 3 of the 4 Mount Rushmore. And then you want to guess who the 4th Asian American. So you got to think Gen X, though. You got to think a little older.
Oh, my gosh.
A Bay Area connection, an athlete, Bay Area connection gold medalist, Christy Yamaguchi.
No way!
Yeah, so she's coming on because I wanted a big guest for the 5th year.
Sure.
So I emailed Christy Yamaguchi and Martin Yan. Martin happened to be first to reply, but then Christy Yamaguchi's coming on.
Oh, that's really wonderful. I remember growing up and seeing her and be like, wow, look, she looks just like me.
Yeah, because we're about the same age. So when she was winning
29, yeah.
Yeah. In 2019. I mean, 1999. But yeah, so when she was winning her gold medal, I was in college and she was like a 21-year-old. I was a 21-year-old. So that, core memory. You want to hear a wild fact?
What's that?
She was the 2nd Asian American woman to win a gold medal.
Really?
The first one before her is Vicky Draves in 1930 or something like that. Isn't
that
crazy? So
I wonder why that is. Is there just not a big push in our community to go towards sports?
Since 2000s, though, so many, right? Chloe Kim, you've got to listen.
Jeremy Lin.
I don't think he ever won a gold.
Oh, no, I meant I guess for athletes.
Oh, yeah, but I'm thinking gold medal Olympics, but yeah, I mean, I guess you can count Eileen Gu, even though she didn't compete for America. But yeah, Suni Lee, there's a bunch of gold medalists now.
Mm-hmm.
But in 1993 or 1990, what was the Olympics? 92. Mm-hmm. The 92 Olympics, she was only the 2nd Asian American woman to win a gold medal.
Well, look at that. We're getting better.
Yeah.
The country's getting
better.
So
I feel like my Rushmore is complete. I feel like.
Nice.
I haven't recorded with her. I just jinxed it.
Oh, no.
I'm recording end of June.
Let's manifest this.
No, it's happening. It's on the calendar.
It's on the calendar.
I just have to have it happen.
Let's hope there's no unforeseen circumstances.
And then the other one that I just recorded, do you ever watch YouTube Cooking or Food Network?
Not a whole lot.
Do you know Esther Choi, Chef Esther Choi?
No, unfortunately, I do not.
She's a Korean American woman, was on Iron Chef. She does Heat Eaters, the show.
That's amazing.
I just recorded her, so I can't jinx that one. I have that one in the can, as they say. So she's coming on. Yeah, so some big names.
That's amazing. It's going to be a really good summer, it sounds like.
Yeah. Oh, you know who else?
What?
Playwright. Asian American playwright. Legend David Henry Wong.
Oh.
He wrote Yellowface with Daniel Day Kim, but he also, back in the day wrote FOB.
Oh.
He wrote M Butterfly, so he's a legend.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's coming on.
And I love to hear Asians in the arts.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Saving Face?
I did not. I'm feeling so uncultured right now.
Oh, yeah, we got to get you in the theater. So it was 2004, a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Michelle Krusik was in that one. She's one of the leads. She's coming up. I interviewed her But now she's coming on as a co-host.
Ooh.
I approached her about, hey, you want to do some more episodes? And we kind of clicked.
Amazing.
We
So this is where your podcast is growing. You're going to have a co-host.
Well, not a permanent one. She's just going to do one episode whenever she can.
Yeah.
Because she's producing some films.
Ooh.
But she has some connections with Hollywood. So, I mean, she's been in a lot of shows.
So there's just going to be a lot coming on the show.
We'll see. Yeah.
And I love the diverseness of it. You get your, well-known names, and then you get the average person, more niche, or just hearing from people like you and me kind of thing.
Yeah. No, I think that to a fault, I'm a little diverse, like meaning my audience doesn't know what's coming next week. It could be something totally they're not into.
You're like the Olive Garden not the Olive Garden, what am I thinking? Cheesecake Factory. Your menu is 50 pages and goes across all cultures.
So audience out there, if you listen to every single episode, regardless of topics, let me know. But I think there's some people who just kind of pop in and like once a month and kind of see if there's anything on the menu that is interesting. Because it's so weird, because my tastes are very eclectic. And I've had people tell me, if you just picked a lane to stay in.
Why pick a lane? Why do I have to pick a lane?
I know. But see, that's the thing. If you wanted to make money, you would probably want to niche down.
Oh, right.
That's a term people use now.
But if you're doing it just for the passion, for the love of it.
Do what you like.
Do what you like. You live one life.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like, look, there's the guy that talks about thumbs all day. The thumb guy. Do you want to be the thumb guy?
But man, that thumb audience though is big.
Who knew?
If I could
Thumbs were the thing.
If they can find you, they'll be yours forever, right?
Yeah.
But no, that's not me.
Oh well.
Like I did a show on fishing. I did a show on gardening. I did a show
you interview chefs. You interview athletes.
Friends, teachers. Yeah. So anyway, coming on tap, lots of good stuff. Stay tuned, everyone.
We're excited.
Oh, thanks, audience. Are you excited? Hopefully. I like to do a lot in summer because I have the time. Because during the year, I got to squeeze it in between, after classes.
That is
during class. No.
Could you imagine you just interviewing your students? Like, so tell me about your life.
Yeah, or no, I like interviewing someone on Zoom while they're working on a project. Like, all right, put your headphones on, everyone.
Let me put this VHS tape in.
Yeah.
It's movie day.
It's movie day. No, we try to do it after school, sometimes before school, sometimes at lunchtime.
Wherever you can.
Wherever we can, yeah.
When there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
If you want to make it, you just got to carve out the time for it.
Well, I think we covered so many bases.
All the bases.
I think so.
I don't think you need to have a podcast anymore. We've talked about everything there is to talk about on the face of the earth.
This is our last episode, everyone. Thank you for listening. Well, Kelsey, this has been fun.
I've had a great time.
You're a great co-host.
How long has it been? Have I beat Amy Tan's 1 hour and 30 minutes?
You are over an hour. Hour and 23 minutes. Should we go another 7?
Another 7 minutes. What will we talk about? No, I'll let Amy Tan have the award for
give her
longest.
her flowers.
Yes. I'll keep the shortest one. I love that.
Yeah, no, I think you got that one. But thank you so much for coming
Thank
all
you
the
for
way down to
having me.
Chinatown.
This was fun.
You're welcome anytime.
I'll be listening.
No,
I'll be in the Infatuasian fam.
No, as a co-host. You can.
Yeah, I'll come back.
All right, come back.
We could talk more about food.
Yeah. Your family's still in the city, you said?
Yes, they're actually at my dad's right now. He's in Chinatown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, that's why we're here all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it all connects now. The reason I haunt this area.
Yeah, so we do a lot of episodes here. We do one in September called Chinatown Recipe Club.
Ooh, is that where you just share recipes?
Yeah, no, more than that. We share food. We ask people to cook them and bring it in.
Oh.
In this very
So
space.
when I joked about having ASMR on your podcast.
We've done it. We've done it.
Like, oh, this pork tastes so good.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll invite you to that one for sure.
Yes, I love eating.
If you want to cook, you can. Or if you want to eat, you can.
I can do both.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So we had
it's multitasking. I can eat and,
Yeah, so we made it kind of like a, a quick fire challenge where we spin a wheel and gave people a protein. But we give it to them weeks ahead of time so that they come in because we don't have a kitchen here.
So it's like Top Chef, but like longer.
Like 3-hour,
3 hour,
3-week challenge. Yeah. So they know well ahead of time.
See, this is what you have to start videotaping.
I know. But that was fun though. So we filled this room with different people. Some were professional cooks, some were home cooks. It was fun. So,
no pressure for the home cooks.
I know.
Having their food tasted right next to a professional chef.
It was fun though. I think the home cooks represented. They showed up, showed out. It was good. So that one, and then here's another one I think would be interesting. Chinatown Price is Right.
Ooh,
where we
boy.
we just go, either we buy it, which I think is better, but we don't have the budget. But we'll like buy a duck right up the street, and then we'll have
like a roast duck.
Yeah, and then we'll have people like, how much did this duck cost?
With or without the head?
Yeah, or we do like the Plinko games or something.
Oh my God.
That'd be fun, right?
Oh, I would play that.
Totally fun, yeah.
Do they put the vinaigrette on top? That also changes the weight?
But see, we need to get a sponsor for that one, because that show might cost $100, you know?
Well, you just gave away the price to the duck.
No, I'm saying for all the items, not the one. No, we're not buying $100 duck. But like, what if we get like a Chinatown sweatshirt?
Ooh, I love San Francisco.
Yeah, I love San Francisco sweatshirt.
For all the tourists who don't come prepared for our weather.
Exactly. A duck. This has to be a fleece, maybe, like a Chinatown fleece. So anyway, we get like 5 or 6 items and play some games. Like, that'd be fun, right?
How much is this wet envelope with a knockoff Hello Kitty on it?
Yeah. The non-Disney official Mickey Mouse red envelope.
Yes!
That would be fun.
How much is this?
Or you know what we should do? Here's the plan. We might go overtime. We might.
Am I beating Amy Jan? Do not dare edit this.
Okay, this
not
is
a single second, because I need this record more than I just learned. That this is my new goal.
What if we had people buy an item in Chinatown and bring it in?
Oh, like a potluck.
It's like a potluck, so that would save us the money.
Price is Right potluck. You bring your own merch.
Bring your own merch.
How much is this washing machine? I bought this myself in Chinatown.
How is this?
Lugged it up the stairs.
How about, like, you know those crazy, the stores with like these giant Buddha statues or whatever? Yes. It's like someone rolls in.
Or the Swarovski Donald Duck.
Like the $3,000, ancient vase.
Oh my God. Is it real? That changes the... You have to be honest about the authenticity.
No, you don't. People just
that's what it is?
They're going to look at the vase and say, it's either 3,000 or $3.
Or $3.
Yeah, we don't know.
Oh my God.
Price is Right.
That'd be so good.
I think we workshopped this live.
Yeah, exactly. So this is not only an episode about the history and the future of this podcast, but also the behind the scenes.
Yeah, this is how it works.
How the episodes get created.
The ideas come together. Okay, so it's set. We're doing Chinatown Price is Right. Audience out there, if you want to participate, think of an item you want to buy in Chinatown and schlep it over to On Waverly, and then we'll bid. We'll predict the price.
We'll predict it. Yes. Yeah. You'll be the Drew Carey of this.
Yeah. We've got to find some of the games though. Because that's how they do it. They roll dice or something.
That's true. Yeah. Could be done.
Yeah, it'd be fun. This would be really fun.
The pachinko.
Yeah. No, Plinko.
Plinko, sorry.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of pachinko, Min-Jin Lee.
Oh, the author of
American
Pachinko.
Hagwon. Yeah, new book coming out. So whenever a new book comes out, my little guest radar goes up. It's like, oh, I bet she'd come on the pod.
Ooh, I bet. If writers are as nice as you say they are.
Well, you got to go to their team.
Ooh.
Here's what I think.
So you got to hope their team is as nice as they are.
Well, here's what I think. I think the publishers have it in their contract.
Oh, that they must make appearances.
They have to do a certain amount. Yeah.
Ah.
So I think it's built in where they have to say yes.
I hope that they have not reached their podcast quota by the time you reach out.
That's what it is. Because the last time I reached out to Min-Jin Lee's team, they said, oh, she's done doing, it was too late. Because Pachinko had already, I did it during the TV show thing.
Oh, so after the book had been
so they're like, no, she's not doing talks right now. But they will keep you on the list.
It's a job for them, I guess, to talk about their work.
So yeah, I think it is part of their contract to do a certain amount. And like you said, once they reach that amount, they're done.
They can relax.
Yeah. All right, let me check the clock.
Oh, what is it? This feels like
1 hour, 29 minutes.
No,
1 hour, 30.
Whoa! Ding, 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 ding.
But I got to check the tape on
no. Oh my
All
God.
right, we'll do the longest sign off ever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have? Oh, you volunteered for Asians Are Strong. Do you want to shout out? Do you have any events coming up?
I do.
This is coming out. Let's see. This is coming out in June something. Last week of June, I think.
Actually, well, yeah, that's perfect because one thing I had this goal of being a bigger part of the community, right? So
Yeah.
I was interested in volunteering. And so shout out to this really great nonprofit that's right here in the city called Asians Are Strong, which was founded based off of the anti-Asian hate
Mm-hmm.
that was going on during the pandemic. But they do really great things. They hold a lot of free community events.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one coming up is October 25th. It's going to be World of Dumpling, because every culture has a dumpling.
That's true.
And every dumpling belongs in my belly. So that's what's coming up for them.
Is that Asian Art Museum? No, where's that one?
No, that's going to be, well, last year it was at the Ferry Building.
Oh.
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay,
I'm just a small volunteer, just a small cog in the system.
We'll look it up. I
don't know more about that. Yeah. But that's coming up.
Okay.
We just had the 5K, their annual 5K. That was their first big event.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone participated in that, I was the one lady with the cowbell at the finish line.
Nice.
That was
right
like
here
the
in Portsmouth
greatest spot.
Square.
Yes, right here in Portsmouth.
That was you.
That was me. At the end of that day, my voice was so hoarse. Like it was gone from shouting and cheering for everybody, but it was a great time.
Yeah.
I think there was like at least 1.5 thousand people participating. It was a huge event.
It's fun. Yeah, I saw some people post up on social media. It looks like you had great weather.
It was perfect.
And it's 5K.
It's just 5K. And then you're visiting historical sites.
Yeah.
And you're learning about the city.
Candy along the way.
Candy is the best.
So next year, it's usually around May, right? So AAPI month.
Yes, it's for AAPI month.
Okay, so everyone out there, whenever you're listening to this, put on your calendar, May 2027.
Run or walk.
Run or walk.
Yep.
Fun.
But great things for the AAPI community, hopefully, in the future, because we're out there.
Do you think they would like to sponsor a item for our Chinatown prices, right?
You could only ask, right?
I know. Never hurts to ask.
Never hurts to ask. That's one of the life lessons I've learned. And it's made me so tacky because I always ask, oh, you got a coupon? You got a discount? I will shamelessly ask that now because you know what? If you don't ask, the answer is always no.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Yeah. So if you want to know more about the podcast, you can go to Infatuasian.com. We have a website, everyone.
Ooh.
I blog on there too. I write a little thing once in a while. I might tell a little behind the scenes on the Chef Esther Choi episode. Maybe I'll write some behind the scenes for Martin Yen one too. Well, we'll see. So that's coming soon. You can follow us on social media at Infatuasian Podcast. You could write us a Gmail, a good old-fashioned email over at infatuasianpodcast@gmail.com. So I like to say at the end, we do this little, hope you're all happy, healthy, and blank.
Ooh.
And you get to pick the last word.
I hope you're all happy.
Wait, don't give it now. Well, think about it. All right.
I'll think about it.
I'll do the call to action. All right. So everyone out there, thank you so much for listening. This has been fun. This is a record break. I don't know what the long. We're close. We're close to a record in terms of
top 3.
Time. Probably top 3. So on behalf of Kelsey and myself, we hope that you're all happy, healthy, and
full.
Yeah, I hope your belly is exploding. Until we talk to you again. Thanks, everyone. Bye.